So this morning when I woke up, I kept hearing Love Grows, Where My Rosemary Goes. It's by Edison Lighthouse. If you haven't heard it, highly recommend it. But it is a song about unconditional infatuation, a deeply and illogically in love with an eccentric, free-spirited woman. He adores her quirks, unbothered by what others think. He notes she has no money, funny clothes, wild hair, and a lazy way of talking. While others find her strange or crazy, he finds her mysterious and magic. So you may have a secret admirer and you don't even know it, or you do. But that's cool. I pulled the owl. I pulled the swan. I pulled the sea serpent again, which is pretty funny. And then I pulled the shark, but the shark was at the bottom of the deck, which is the hidden energy, right? So the owl is about abundance, clairvoyance, and treasures. So the companion of the goddess Lakshmi, she represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune, an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way, whether this is in a spiritual sense or a material sense. With owl wisdom, you will see and know exactly what to do with this boon and how it will further serve your soul's purpose and bring abundance into the world. Trust the wellspring of treasures is infinite. And then the swan is about effortless creativity, right? That it is just, again, infinite creativity. It is like an overpouring of creativity. It's also a sensitive mystic and elegant power. Heightened creativity. The swan is ready to take you there, writing, creating, and reflecting. The potent energy of healing is not to be taken lightly or for granted. Solo time is being requested, so now is the time to kind of cut off plans, kind of drop off the radar, maybe spend time by yourself, really spending time writing, meditating, all those things. The inner voice is waiting to be heard, and an inner vision will be revealed. So again, I think maybe this boon might be more on the spiritual sense for a lot of us. I also got that it is the energy of expression. Oh wait, no, this is the sea serpent. So again, like yesterday, it talks about creativity and all these things, right? But there's also another side to the sea serpent where it is the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, or sensuality. Healing emotional wounds and expressing desires. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. Expression freely of one's creativity and sexuality without fear or shame. Hearts are at ease and relationships meaningful and, enduring. Loosen the grips of self-judgment and let the cool waters of forgiveness heal our inner wounds. No matter what the waters of our lives look like, you are and loved all the same by God. A gesture of protection, you are supported as you learn to express your true nature. Now, with the bottom of the deck being the shark, that is a warning, right? I feel like for a lot of us, there is this undercurrent that you can feel that there's something going on. You may not have tangible, like, proof in your hands, but you can feel it. And you may even have had some, like, inklings or, some things pop up that are like, oh, I see that. It's for a reason. But here's the thing with the shark, that is directness, exposure, and revealing true nature and desire, right? The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. You know the sharks are circling. Are you going to turn your back on it, or are you going to pay attention? Now's not the time to be ignoring things, right? Something big needs exposed. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong, but when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. Now, while I think it's wonderful that, there may be this romance kind of high, off to the side admiring you or whatever, it may be wonderful that this boon of spiritual knowledge or material abundance or whatever is coming. There is an underlying current that there is something wrong, right? Whether it's that there's people around you that do kind of intend to harm you, or may not have your best interests at heart, or may have some secrets that you know about that it may be time to start speaking up on they may not want you to be speaking up. At the end of the day, the bravest thing you can do is be honest about things, right? And it's to speak up. And you know, I don't know why I'm feeling called to share this, but you may be going through something where your mail is being withheld, right? You may know that you have people monitoring you or trying to watch what you're doing or to keep you kind of in one space. You may be dealing with coercive control in terms of like trying to maneuver it to control you or keep you in kind of a position, right? I'm feeling called to end this here, but I don't even know. I'll post this and I may delete it. I don't know. But it may be time to start speaking up. And even if you don't do it in a way where you do it like openly and publicly, the smartest thing you can do is post on social media and keep it private, right? So that way, if anything were to ever happen to you and things need to be subpoenaed, it's there. Let's hope that's not the case, because we do have, somebody watching you in the wings that is very enamored by your magical presence, right? And you may also have it to where you may have a boon coming up, but protect yourself, be smart about it. I don't know why I'm being called to share this, but when I was going through a period of homelessness, I was really scared that something bad was going to happen to me. So I used to pull my hair out at the follicle. Not a lot of it, like I wasn't crazy, but I would pull hair and try and make sure that there's follicles, and I would leave it in my car if I needed to. Which I know it sounds totally paranoid, but I'm just saying, I don't know who's on the other side of this. I don't know what you're going through or what you're dealing with, but if you can find ways to be smart about it. Okay, not to fearmonger. Enjoy the good things. The good things are there, but there are sharks circling. Be wary. I did want to add that I was seeing the number 555 today, which is really about transformation, things ending, right? It's big upheavals and change. It's the tower energy. And then I did see myself in the window reflection, and it looked like I was wearing sunglasses. Obviously, I am not. And they looked like those dark, classic, like old school, like Men in Black, Blues Brothers, like the dark shades, right? Which again is stay cool, collected, and in highly protected observer mode. Keep watching, learning, and building. You can navigate the dark, mysterious, and intuitive sides of your life right now without being blinded by external nonsense. Stay discreet and keep moving in silence while working on mastering of your art. Okay, if you are already aware that there's some funny business going around and you're not 100% sure what it is, no oversharing your plans right now. And also beware of the vent trap. I'm being called to share that too. I saw a TikTok about how not to get sucked into a vent trap where it's like somebody is like opening up to you in a way that it's not really because they care about anything you got going on. It's specifically to get some things that can later be used against you. Okay, beware the sharks. They're in the water and they smell blood.